say the average friendship lasts 7 years. Don't know how true that is, but in this video I'll share my experience with friendships. According to the American Psychology Association, friendships keep us healthier and people with friends and acquaintances are less depressed. Throughout my 24 years of life, I've had plenty of friendship groups all the way from nursery to primary school to secondary school, college, uni, and now work. In this video, I just want to share my experience with friendships and how fickle and kind of intricate they can be. I would say I've lost contact with the majority of people I've been friends with, which is weird, right? When I hear people say stuff like, oh, I've known so-and-so since nursery or primary school, I'm like, huh? I don't even speak to people from uni anymore. I don't know how people are able to cater or, keep these friendship groups alive after so many years. I don't know if it's because I've moved quite a few times early on in my life or whatever the reason may be, but just never been able to foster a large friendship group. As I've grown older, I think one of the main reasons for why I have been able to keep a friendship group for long, or just friendship groups in general, is my expectations of people are way too high. I want people to do for me what I do for them, and I try to go above and beyond, but that's not always the case, right? Just to give you guys an example, I remember first moving out to where I live now here in Essex from Glasgow, and downloading Facebook to kind of stay in touch and remain in contact with a few of my friends from Glasgow. I messaged these guys and a lot of them didn't even respond, or when they did respond, it was like, who is this guy?
Good idea. In other news, the building industry and landlords.
I was like, bro, that just hurt, man. It still hurts to this day because I had, spent 4 or 5 years of my life with these guys and I thought they'd be my friends forever, but people moved on with their lives and we were all fairly young, so I don't know if we were even that serious about friendships. I never really thought about it until recently or a few years ago, but that experience when I was 11 years old really made me lose trust in people. And I was certain for a very long time that true friendship groups never existed. It was just something you saw in the movies, just something fictional. Throughout secondary school, I had a really strong friendship group. People I thought would stay my friends forever, but when school finished, I found myself in the same situation again by myself. I think I'm making it a bit dramatic, but like my core friendship group, everyone just either moved, went to different schools, or were just doing their own thing. So I kind of just kept busy to myself. I wasn't lonely, I've always been happy by myself. And I found some peace and happiness in just being by myself. So that doesn't sound appealing to everyone, but for me, I've always just enjoyed the company of myself. I think it's very important. But I got a job at the start of uni, which kept me busy throughout my uni years, all the way until the end of uni, and then I moved out to my postgrad uni in Ireland. Met some people there, which were great. I made some good friends during uni too, I'll be honest. And again, I thought these people were gonna be my friends forever. But then COVID happened, bro. Everyone moved back to their countries, and to be honest, I never heard from anyone again. To think about that, it's kind of sad, right? Like abruptly, 3 years of uni, everyone just moves back, and the contact that we once had with each other kind of fades away. I think if we had all remained together, we would have definitely stayed closer. Yeah, COVID messed us up, man. A bit personal, but I think I feel sometimes, or earlier on, and even till this day, I feel like I'm too nice, don't set enough boundaries, so people just take advantage of the kindness and take what I have to offer for granted. I try to go above and beyond for people, and I don't feel like people, for the most part, have that same kind of mentality. As a way to, combat that and, not take people advantage of the kindness is just not trusting people and not letting people in for the most part. That's definitely contributed to me not staying in touch with a lot of people just because, I wanted to kind of stay to myself. Yeah, I've kind of just pushed people away and I only discovered that like a couple of years ago, just as a way to kind of protect myself from not being taken advantage of. I know that sounds insane and a bit crazy, but it's one of the ways I've kind of realized I've dealt with my earlier on experiences, I know for a fact I'm not a bad person. Everyone that I've ever encountered probably would say the same thing. I hope so. I'm not a saint. There's definitely been instances where I could have done more, but I've never intentionally went out of my way to hurt people and cause any sort of pain. People have different priorities, different ways of looking at life, and friendship groups, they evolve, and not everything is what it seems like in the movies, Every friendship group is different, and I'm still learning about how friendship groups evolve and how we kind of stay close. I have some great friends that I'm very proud to call friends, people that I consider mentors, people that have helped me so much along the way. And I hope that I can foster this friendship with them for forever, because these people mean a lot to me, and I hope I mean something to them as well. Maybe it's my previous experiences, maybe it's my Asian genes, but yeah, that's my story with friendships, and I hope some of you can relate to that. Peace. Decided to change up settings, can't lie. Look at this setting, bruv. I feel like I'm about to give some sort of performance or something. Great.